How you guys doing? And I thought today I would speak on the behalf of the community. And maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you guys in the comment section can tell me I'm wrong and I'm gonna need a slap in my face. But I'm gonna speak on behalf, I believe, of all of the community. This is for the free players, the low spenders, and even the biggest spenders in the current game, right? And it's all about your tech. It's the research center and the cost of research. We need to honestly talk about it. And before we go into a deep dive, if you've never played this game and if you're wondering why this is such a bad issue, it's nothing to do with tiers of troops. I'm going to let you guys know. Because if you look at the unit camp building, this is where you would train your tier 6 troops, all of your tiers of troops, to unlock the next tier. So for me to unlock tier 7 units, I actually upgrade the training building. It's nothing to do with my research tech or anything like that. So to get the upgraded units, you actually upgrade your building here, right? So just to throw that one out there. So if you guys are wondering, is it pay to win on the research side of things? It's not. You're able to unlock the troops through the building side, right? But the main issue with research is the cost. It is the major costing of what things are going to be taken, right? And what I'm talking about is if we just go to March slot 2, this is a really good prime example. As a free-to-play player, for me, this feels like I've hit an insane wall for now, and I don't know how I'm going to participate in completing it without farming for about a month or so, right? Because the way March slot 2 states, it requires you to get over 7.3 million leaf, 26.7 million liquid, and 16.13 million mushrooms, right? To be honest with you, the mushrooms is easy. The mushrooms is very fine. We have no problems with that. And even, to be honest, the liquid, it's okay. It's a little bit too much, but you can deal with it. Again, it's nothing too hard. But the 7.3 million leaves is just too impossible, right? It's impossible to reach if you're a free-to-play or low spender without spending a ridiculous amount of time in getting so. And what I'm talking about is when you're looking at how to regenerate that leaf, right? So you've got your only leaf pile. This boosts up, and you can see I am a level 16 leaf pile, and I've got over a 1,275 production plus the boost of 2,931, right? So you can see how much I'm gaining, right? Nothing too bad. It's around, over 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, should I say, leaf over an hour or so, right? Not too bad, some people would say. But when you go out of here and then you go to check the nodes, this is where the major issue is. The nodes are just nowhere near high enough, right? If you look at a level 7 node here, it's 80,000, guys. 80,000 resources, and that's the highest level node, right? And that's just laughable. When you look at like a level 7 mushroom node, 400,000. It's just crazy to me what the difference is. If I was a dev and I'm watching this video, I'm going to give you a solution here while we're on this stage, and it's just increase the resources able to be gathered. Even a level 7 mushroom tile, to me, should be around 1 million resources. It will take a long time, but it's 1 million resources guaranteed. And for the leaf, right, the leaf, if we go to level 7, this should be around 400,000. 400,000 sounds about right for the long term and how long things are going to take to get unlocked in this game, especially even with, the time required for the speed ups, right? We're not even talking about the time required to farm now, just speed up wise, the time it costs to do the research. So 400,000 on the resources being able to gather sounds honestly fine. And the thing is, if we come out of this area, because I've been doing some fighting up in the top section for the 2-2, right? We come into our main little area here. We've got a leaf pile. And I'm going to teleport back to my original spot here. Nice little showcase. Be as close as possible as well to everyone. But this leaf pile here, when you go to collect it, we go to details, we put them in, right? And we go to view details, right? This has a total of 30 million resources. So at the moment, the only way to generate leaves, the best way to generate leaves, is this. This is the only thing people are doing. And it's kind of sad because if there was abilities, you know, to just farm some nodes like these nodes out here that would grant decent, you know, resources, players would do that too. You would have players willing to train up multiple troops to have, you know, one set on this tile, another set on another tile, another set on another tile, like your aim is with the increased march capacity, right? And the thing is, if we go into the research thing, just to put a little bit of icing on the cake, and this is why I even think for spenders, they're not even happy about it as well, because they have paid money, most likely, if you're a big spender, on one of the research bundles. So yeah, there's a $4.99, there's a $19.99, and there's a $99.99 bundle. And don't get me wrong, whale out if you want to whale. It's up to you. I am not going to tell you to spend your money however you want. That is your choice. Just make sure you have, you know, sensible, disposable income. That's all I'm going to say, right? But I'm not going to tell you where and when you can spend your disposable income, right? But when it comes to the actual gear, again, there's only 3 pieces of gear that reduces the leaf cost here. And in total, it's going to reduce the flat amount by 960,000 resource. But then it's also going to reduce the amount, as you can see, by 12% as a percentage. So it's nice, but it's not enough, unfortunately, still, because that is still going to make this 7.3 million probably be around 5 to 4 million worth of leaves, right? And this is early on. This is really early on into the tree. I'm going to be honest, it's really early on. And you've got another one, like I said, to do over here. You've got more troop stuff to do later on, which is the 5 and 4s to do. So I can imagine how this is scaling up, right? Just to put some perspective for my free-to-play player account, an all-hero troop size 2 has just cost me 2.4 million leaf. And I honestly didn't have it. I literally didn't have that to do. And what I had to do was absolutely empty my resources out and use my choice boxes that I had, which were small ones, on, as you can imagine now, leaves, because I just don't own any. It's just ridiculous at how little leaf you're able to get in this game. And honestly, if there's a dev watching, you've enjoyed my rant, you've understood the point, do 2 things. Either increase the amount of resources we're able to gather and make it faster so players can actually research their tech, or what you need to do is just make it cheaper. Just reduce the costs of these, right? Make it more obtainable for a free-to-play player to actually get this done, because at the moment it seems like an eternity for anyone, free-to-play, low spender, or spender, to progress through this and get it done at a very normal rate that the average player would be able to do without spending like 10, 15, 20 grand on the game, right? So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. This has been me, MrSneakyy, talking about the research issue in the game. And just reminder, again, you can reduce it down with these bundles if you choose to. That's your choice. I do believe they're the best ones. And as a reminder, your research does not impact your tier of troops, right? Your tier of troops are unlocked through your actual building. So if I unlocked this building to level 19, so if I leveled it up 3 more times, I would unlock my tier 7 unit, right? So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been me, MrSneakyy, bringing a little bit of attention, hopefully, to the research cost situation from the community. If you believe and you agree with what I said, smash a comment down below. Give some nice feedback back, guys. I know some people can be really egotistical. They can be really mean. They can start swearing. They can do all of that shebang, right? But honestly, be friendly, guys. The devs will be willing to implement changes if your voice is heard and done and written correctly with a bit of respect involved, right? So if you enjoyed the video, smash like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next one, stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.